Welcome to this week's lesson in Hebrew, where we are dealing with John 21, revision part B. And of course, we cover the verses from chapter 21, verses 13 to 25. So let us now begin. And again, we have our Nakud valve markings with our useful resources and how to use the valve marks. And we begin in verse 13 with the Yod value of 10 and a Gimel value of 3. And so we begin. Va Yavo, and he came. And then who came? Yahushua. Vayikach, and he took. Et grammar marker ha-lechem, meaning the bread. Vayiten, and he gave lahem to them, and he gave it to them. Va'et, and grammar marker ha-dagim, meaning the fish. And he came, Yahushua, and he took grammar marker the bread, and he gave it to them. And grammar marker the fish. Now we have a Yod 10, Dalet 4, which is 14. V'zot, and this, ha'pa'am, meaning the time, ha-shalishit, meaning the third time, ashir, that, nira, and we could say was seen, but it translates as appeared, that appeared Yahushua, and the translation. And this was the time the third, that appeared Yahushua to Talmidav, to his disciples, achare, after kumo, his rising, because we know kum means to rise up. And then we have me'im, from with, ha-me'tim, the dead. And the translation, to his disciples after his rising, from with the dead. And so we turn to the next page, and we're in 15a, represented with a tet, which has a value of 9, and a vav which has a value of 6. So put together, it adds up to 15. Vehi, and it was achare, after, oklam, meaning their eating, with the kamatz rule changing that to a short O sound, vayomer, and he said, Yahushua, that's who said, el to Shimon, to Simon, Kepha, Peter. And it was after their eating, he said, Yahushua, to Shimon, Kepha, Shimon, Simon, Ben, son, Yehuchanan, translated as John, ha-te'ehav, do you love? And of course, that's a questioning at the beginning, telling you it's a question. Oti, me. Yoter, meaning more than. Me'ele, from these. And of course, there's a question there. What does he mean by these? The fish that they caught, or the other disciples? Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him. Shimon, son of John, do you love me more than from these? And he said unto him, Ken, which can be used as truthfully as well, because we know it can mean so as well, but it can be meaning, it can mean yet, it can mean truthfully. Adoni, my master, Atta, you, Yadata, you know, ki that, ahavtika, I love you. Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him. So the translation, truthfully, my master, you know that I love you, and he said unto him. And we're in 15d. Re'eh, which literally means shepherd. Et, grammar marker, te la'ai, my lambs. Shepherd my lambs. Then we have a tet, value of 9, Zion, value of 7. 9 and 7 is 16, so we're in verse 16. Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, Od, which is still. Ha, pa'am, meaning a time, or the time. Shimon, Simon, Ben, son, Yehochanan of John, ha te'e hav, do you love? Again the questioning hey. Oti me. And he said unto him, still a time. Shimon, son of Yehochanan, do you love me? Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, Ken, truthfully, Adoni, my master, Ata, you, Yadata, you know, Ki, that, Ahavti ka, I love you. And he said unto him, truthfully, my master, you know that I love you. Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, Nehag, which means lead. It's often translated shepherd, right? Again, but it's literally lead. Et, grammar marker, Zoni, meaning my sheep. And he said unto him, lead, grammar marker, my sheep. Then we have a Yod, 10, Zion, 7. So we're in verse 17. Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, Pa'am, a time, Sheli shit, meaning third, a third time, in other words. Shimon, Simon, Ben, son, Yehochanan, son of John. And he said unto him, a time, a third, Shimon, son of Yehochanan. And we have ha te'e hav, again, do you love? Oti me. Va yit a sev, and he was sad. And who was sad? Kepha, Peter. Ki, for Amar, he said, Elev, unto him, ba sheli shit, in the third, we could say, time. And then the translation, do you love me? And he was sad, Kepha, for he said unto him, in a third time, or thirdly. Ha te'e hav, do you love? Oti me. Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, Adoni, my master, et, grammar marker, kol, all or everything, ata, you are, will put, yo de are, knowing. I put you are knowing because it looks like a participle there with the yo de are. And the translation, do you love me? And he said unto him, my master, grammar marker, everything you are knowing. And then we have ve yadata, and you know, ki, that, hav tika, I love you, vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, Yahushua, that's the one speaking, re'eh, shepherd, et, grammar marker, Zoni, my sheep. And the translation, and you know that I love you. And he said unto him, Yahushua, shepherd, grammar marker, my sheep. And then we have Yod, value of 10, Chet, value of 8. So we know we're in verse 18. Amen. Amen. Mean truly, truly. Ani, I am Omer, saying, luck to you, be yotka, in your being. In other words, translated as when you were. Sa'ir, meaning younger. Le yamin, to days, or of days. Ata, you. Chagarta, you belted up. And the translation, truly, truly, I am saying to you, in your being younger of days, you belted up. So more clearly it's when you were younger, right? And then atmeka, which is yourself, because atsem means self, so yourself, va te lek, you went, and you went. L2, ashir, where, chafatzta, you desired, ve ka'asher, and like that, tiz kan, you shall age, because we have zakan, which means like elder there, as a root, but it's a verb here. U farasta, farasta is, and you stretch out. Ka pe ka, meaning your palms, it's plural. All right, and the translation, yourself, and you went to where you desired, and like when you shall age, and you stretch out your palms, ve'acher, and another, yachagarka, shall belt you, or shall tie your belt. Un sa'aka, and carry you, and he carry you. L2, ashir, where, lo, not, tech, pats, you shall desire. And another, he shall tie your belt, and he carry you to where not you do desire. Vekal, and all, zot, this, diber, he spoke, lir moz, to hint or to indicate, al, about, mi tato, his death, ashir, that, yet kaber, he should or he shall esteem, ba, in it. The hey is like a pronoun, which is it, in it. And all this he spoke to hint about his death, that he should esteem in it. Grammar marker, et. Ha Elohim, the Elohim, he, and it was. Ke kaloto, in his finishing, or completing. Le daber, meaning to speak. Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, lek, which can mean go, but it can also be used as follow. Acharei, after me. Grammar marker, the Elohim, and it was like his finishing to speak, and he said unto him, follow after me. And a calf has a value of 20, and it is Vayifen, and he turned. Kepha, Peter, Vayar, and he saw et ha-talmid, the disciple, Asher, that Yahushua ahevo, which could mean he loved him or just he loved, or he's loving. So now we translate that. Just look at the translation. And he turned, Kepha, and he saw Grandma Micah, the disciple, that Yahushua he loved. And so we come to the next one. Holek, that's a participle. It could be going, or we could say following. Acharehem, meaning after them. Vehu, and he. Asher, that. Nafal, which means fell or had fallen. Al upon libo, his heart, because we know lev is heart. Ba seuda, in the meal. And if we remember, the Seder is like the Passover meal, it's the Seder, but actually it just means a meal, in the meal. And it has following after them, and he that had fallen upon his heart in the meal. And then we have Vegam, and also Amar, he said, Adoni, my master. Me, who, and then we've got who, which is he, they, this. So who, he is this. Asher that Yasgireka shall hand you over. And translated generally as shall betray you, right? And of course we do the translation so that we remember it. And also he said, my master, who he is this that shall hand you over. And we have a Kaf 20, Aleph 1. Vehi, and it was. Birot, in his seeing. Oti, Oto, him. Kepha, Peter, Vayomer, and he said, El to Yahushua. And of course, and it was in his seeing him, Kepha, and he said unto him, Adoni, my master, the Zay, and this, ma lo, what is for him? My master, and this, and then we've added one, and this one, what is for him? And then we have a Kaf, value of 20, a Vayet, value of 2, Vayomer. And he said, Elev, unto him, Yahushua, that's who's saying it, if Retsoni, my will is, you could say. Share that ye sha'er, he shall remain, until bo'i, my coming, because the yod is my. Ma, what, or what is leka to you? What is it to you, we could say. And he said unto him, Yahushua, if my will is that he shall remain until my coming, what is it to you? Ve'lazot, and for this, ata, you, lek, follow or go, acharei, after me. And for this you follow after me. Now we have a Kaf 20, Gimel 3. Al Cain, therefore, Yatsa, it went out, because we know Yatsa means to go forth, to emanate. So because we're talking about what was spoken, so it went out. Ha devar, the word. Ha zay, this. Be in between. Ha achim, the brothers. She ha talmid, that, the share is that, the disciple. Ha hu, that. And so we see the translation. Therefore, it went out, the word this, between the brothers, that the disciple that. And then we come to the next line, which is lo not yamut, he shall die. The Yahushua and Yahushua, or but Yahushua, lo not amar, he said, lo to him, ki that, lo not yamut, he shall die, or he would die. Aval, but amar, he said. Not he shall die, and Yahushua, not he said to him that, not he shall die, but he said, if, chef, see, I desire. It's supposed to be, that's supposed to be a chet, not a hey, right? So it's a chef, see. My desire, or I desire, ki, that, I desire that, ye shall he shall remain, ad until, bo-e, my coming, ma, what is they this, luck to you. If I desire that he shall remain until my coming, what is this to you? And then we have a Kaf and a Dalet, which is a 20 and a 4. Say this, who, you could say this is he, ha talmid, the disciple, ha me'id, the one testifying, al, regarding or about, le, these, va'asher, and that katav, he wrote, kol, all, zot, this, and the translation. This is he, the disciple, the one who testifies about these, and that he wrote all this. And we come to the next part. Ve'yadanu, and we know, ki that, eduto, his testimony, and we could say is, emet, true or truth. And we know that his testimony is true. Then we have a Kaf 20, a Hey 5, we're in 25. V'yesh, and there is, od, still, ma'asim, deeds, acts, rabim, many. That's like a plural form. Acherim, also that is related to this one, so therefore they're all plural forms. All right, which of course means others. Share that. Asa, he did. And then who did it? Yahushua. And there is more deeds, many others that he did, Yahushua. The im, and if ye cut vu, they were written, or they shall be written, kulam, meaning all of them, echad one, achar after, echad one, adame, I imagine. The may meaning to imagine, to consider, right? She gum, that gum can be also, but it can also be even. That even, ha'olam, the world. And if they shall be written, all of them, one after one, I imagine that even the world. And then we have kulo, which could be it all, lo not, ya kill, which means shall contain or could contain. Et grammar marker, ha sefarim, meaning the scrolls. Ashir, that. Yikatevu, they shall write, or they would write. Amen. Amen. Which, of course, translates as it all not could contain, grammar mark of the scrolls, which they would write. Amen. And now we come to the vowel marking revision, which is simply going through the vowels. Cholam, it's a O sound. Sheva can be no sound, or it can mean a short E sound. Segol, a shorter E sound. Zere, a longer E sound. Patak, a short A sound. Kamatz, a longer A sound. Shuruk, like a short U sound. Kubutz, and it sounds a little bit longer U sound. And then we have Kataf Segol, a combination of Shava and a short E sound, Segol. Then we have Chirik, I sound. Kataf Patak, short A sound. And then Kataf Kamatz, which is a longer A sound. And then finally we come to, again, the useful resources, which I hope you do use. They are very useful. And we are randomly going through these different values. Nun has a value of 50, Yod 10, Zade 90, Shin 300, Mem 40, Chet 8, Yod 10, Bayat 2, Hey 5, Samek 60, Resh 200, Pei 80, Tav 400, Iron 70. And we do that in random order, so you just get used to seeing the letter and recognizing their value as soon as you see it. And we do hope that you are blessed by listening and by joining into these lessons, because the aim of it is that we come to grasp the Kadosh Lashon, the holy tongue. And we do pray that you are blessed by it. And we do pray that you will have a Shavua Tov, a blessed week, which is literally, it says, a good 7. And we hope that you continue in your journey of Hebrew, and that's why we put it up each week. And we do pray you are blessed, and we do wish you a great week in Yahushua, or Yahusha HaMashiach, the Messiah. Amen.